Do you watch wrestling?
You guys wrestlers?
For a different time.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Did we
Okay.
tell that story on here?
I don't know if we did. I feel like I was weird about telling that story. Or no, did we? I don't know.
Have we ever told that story?
Did the brakes get pumped on that?
Rob, do you know that story?
I don't know if I
Rob,
do.
does Aziz Ansari, does that?
Like us going to a comedy show,
Can
a couple comedy shows with some wrestlers.
No.
Matt and I.
Coco Cabana,
No, I don't
getting
think
a protein bar.
No.
No, he didn't.
Well, all right.
Or
well,
maybe he did. I don't. Anyway,
we might as I think I have to tell this story.
yeah, we could tell the story.
This is funny. We went to where did we go? This
yeah,
was
so
in New York.
When was
I got a
this?
text. This is probably 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colt was on his way, I think, to Australia or something. He's like, I have a layover. I'm going to be in New York for the night. Are there some comedy shows we can go to? And I was like, sure. So, and then I think he said, my friend Ken is going to come with us. And I knew who he meant, Mr. Anderson. And so then I text Matt and I was like, you should definitely come for this. So we went down, we met him at,
Littlefield.
right. And
where Hot Tub is at the Virgil now
It
in
was-
Los Angeles.
it
This
used
is
to
when
be
it
there.
was in New York.
And so we get in there and it's $5 or whatever. And then Aziz drops in and Aziz is,
And he's just trying out new shit.
yeah, but in a way that's like,
Oh, very laid back because it's
very
Hot
like-
Tub.
Yeah.
of course. And so he's just, he's looking at his book and he's making everybody make sure everybody knows he's trying stuff. And Mr. Anderson, Mr. Kennedy,
He doesn't go to a lot of comedy shows.
he's like, what the hell is going on here?
yeah.
He's like, I paid to get in. If someone pays to see me, I can't come out there and just try spots out. Like, what is he doing? And Cabana is trying to be like, listen, man, this is part of it, and people are into
Right,
this.
right. And
They're
Colt's trying to
excited that this is
explain that,
happening.
like, this is like something amazing that's happened.
Yeah. How much did it cost to get in?
It's like $5.
It's like $5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But Ken had no appreciation of that,
And so then, I think at the end of Aziz's thing, he was like, does anybody want
any requests?
any requests?
Anybody have any jokes they want me to tell?
Someone yells out, heavy rain. And
Aziz is like, what?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Heavy rain. Yells it out
He's like,
again.
maybe asks a question.
He's like,
Then-
what? What? Heavy rain? What the hell is that? Kurt Brownohler comes up on stage and
Yeah, he
grabs
gets
the
him
mic and he
off,
goes, and he's like, dude, you fucking idiot. That's Kumail Nanjiani's bit.
Oh.
This is Aziz Ansari. And then so now the whole crowd is like, oh, like that. Now that guy's the biggest heel in the world.
Oh, man.
So then Aziz starts playing with him and shit.
And so
Who
we
yelled heavy rain?
Just
somebody
J-bro.
in the crowd.
Oh, just somebody who
was
came
yelling it
to
out.
see the show.
So then we leave there and we're going to go to Whiplash in the city.
Right.
So we stop at a gas station. Maybe Colt was getting a protein bar. Maybe were you buying cigs at that point? I don't know.
Yeah, it was definitely, yeah.
But
I used
we're
to bum so many cigarettes off you back in the day. God, you
Look
must
at
have
you.
hated it.
we're standing there waiting to leave, whoever's coming out. And Mr. Kennedy says to me and Matt, so you guys wrestlers?
Yeah. We were talking about such like
I think we were just talking about wrestling.
we were talking about it on such a casual level of like, and like definitely like indie guys and stuff. But
yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
we were saying something about Chikara, right? And which is funny to look at us like we could be two like Chikara guys potentially under masks. or
How did
something.
that
Maybe in
feel?
2010.
Did that
knows?
feel pretty good?
I thought it was funny. I
It
mean,
was so
whatever.
funny. He's like, are you guys wrestlers or something? And we're like, no, we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
So then we get into the city. This is my favorite part of the story. There's so many great parts of this story. We come out of the subway in Chelsea on 23rd Street, and we walk down across 23rd Street, and we're going to go walk up to UCB. And we walk past the Chelsea Hotel. And I'm, I've had a couple, so I turn into, hey, look at all this stuff that I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the Chelsea Hotel. That's where Sid Vicious murdered that chick. And
Nancy. Oh, I'm sorry.
and Mr. Kennedy goes, Ken Anderson goes, Sid Vicious killed a chick? And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, he thinks I'm talking about the wrestler Sid Vicious. And I'm like, no, I'm like, oh no. Like the original Sid Vicious, the real Sid Vicious. He killed Nancy, like his wife Nancy there. And he goes, Nancy Benoit? I'm like, no.
Sex Pistols.
No.
Oh my God.
So then we get to,
That's great.
I mean, talk.
You couldn't have written that better.
And that's the this is the only place where you could tell that story and have it be hilarious with our affinity for the punk rock and for the wrestling. So then we get to UCB.
Yes. And, so then Matt and I are kind of milling around talking to people, and
We're at Whiplash.
Colt and Anderson end up sitting on
Right.
the left of the stage, like kind of up tucked in.
Colt wanted to sit in the audience, and we're like, no, we'll just stand in the back.
Especially where they were sitting. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get stuck up there.
yeah.
Because they're sitting in front of like the sound booth at UCB.
Yeah.
You know?
And thank God. because out walks,
Thank God you didn't sit with them.
out walks Aziz. He's dropping in here too.
Aziz was 2 steps behind us.
And he goes into his nonchalant, trying out bits. And Mr. Kennedy goes, heavy rain. And Aziz is like, what?
He's
The
like,
fuck?
what the fuck? Is that same fucking guy? Like, what are you
Were
doing,
you at the
man?
other show?
Were you at the other fucking show? And then
Oh my God.
Anderson goes, heavy rain. So then now Aziz is forced to tell the story of what happened and blah, blah, blah. But it was...
God, well, that means that
and
Ken
poor
Anderson's
Colt.
fucking
Poor Colt
hilarious.
was probably beat red and just trying to cover his eyes because it's like Colt was having a great time.
Oh my
I love it,
God.
man. He was just like, where does this dude get off coming out here and not putting on the fucking show?
So funny, right?
That's hilarious. I mean, that's hilarious though. That he
It
would
was
think
just
to
so.
do it, too.
I know. It was so out of context for the guy. You know, it was hysterical.
That is so funny.
I can't believe we had never talked about that.
It must have been interesting for him going into that other world and sort of seeing the similarities of it as well.
Right. And I think that's how Chikara came up because I was like, yeah, you know, it's not like the Undertaker dropping it at Chikara being like, I want to try out this new headlock. Hold on,
Right,
stop what
right.
you're doing. All the young comics stop. All the young wrestlers stop. I'm going to try out this new Hell's Gate show.
Yeah. Like, can I get on the next match? I got to.
Yeah, let me jump on the next match real quick.
Yeah. I got
trying
this
some
whole
stuff.
American Badass thing
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on.
Yeah, I won't be fully in character. I'm just going to go out there and fuck around, try a different thing. I'll have my notebook.
All right, so just you throw that
Right.
arm. All right. No. You're right.
No, stop. We're going to do that spot.
All right, let's take it back. Let's take it back.
Never thought I'd see Undertaker with a set list on the stage.
Fucking A.